I'm gonna try to raise the bit rate. See what happens. Okay, yeah, it's starting to sputter. Back down. It just goes fucking haywire. Oh, I need to turn on the light. The outside light. Nobody barges in and start screaming phone numbers. Off to Zenith. Shit. Where are they? There. Zenith has been under care of us Moogles for thousands of years, and we won't let Nidhogg's minions defile it now. The Palm Guard shall defend it with all its might, Capo. Huh? Where's Mog Leo? He was sent to patrol the nearby area, but there's no sign of his green cap. I hope he didn't wander off too far. Adventurer, search for Moglio. He should be close by. Magok? Maga? Start your assigned patrols, Capo. Adventure? A dragon attacked. So many. They've overrun Zenith. I'll be fine, Capo. Please tell Mogul it's too dangerous. Aeon. Pant? Pant. The fiends attacked. I wager they'll regret that now. Why have they come so deep into Zenith? What? Moglia was attacked, Kapopo? I shall go to his aid immediately. But I worry for Maga and Magok's safety. The dragons could be lying in wait anywhere. Adventurer, seek them out and tell them Zenith is more dangerous than we imagined. This does not bode well, Capo. Imagine they're down there. A map sold. Most of my inventory's fucked. I can get rid of like quite a bit of stuff. Double check, make sure. Yep. Oh, it's the adventure. Nothing to miss here, Capo. What? Nidhogg's minions have been spotted? And Moglio injured? How dreadful. Come to think of it, I did see something large move across this bridge. Ah, I know what to do. I shall keep watch in front of this bridge and make sure no dragons sneak across while you investigate the area, Capo. Fear not, for I am a capable defender. I think you're in cahoots. A double crosser. To think the servants of Nidhogg have the nerve to come all the way here. Thank you, adventurer, for ridding Zenith of their presence. Well, I shall resume my patrol. No dragon shall escape my watchful gaze, Capo. Jesus Christ. Oh, adventurer. I thought you were a dragon, Capo. What? Dragons have already been spotted prowling Zenith? We can't just let them run amok in our sacred places. In fact, I think I could hear their impudent growls from here. But dragons are so monstrous and their claws are so sharp. Just imagining the dragons, haha. Imagine dragons. Fills me with dread. But you're brave enough. Do you suppose maybe you could cross this bridge and scare away any dragons you find, Capo? There were how many dragons across the bridge? Thank heavens for you, adventurer. I would have tired out after slaying just one, Capo. Well, I shall return to my patrol. Mayhap I should keep a wide berth from this area. Ah, while you're here, I would ask one more favor from you. Magok is also patrolling the area nearby. Pray tell him to be extra alert on his patrol. We wouldn't want him to be dragon food, Capo. Magok and Maga have given me their reports. Adventurer, tell me what you saw while patrolling through Zenith, Capo. Dragons. As I thought, Nidhogg's minions were already in Zenith. But if their aim was to destroy it, then why haven't they done anything more? Were they just here to attack us? Cool, why do these dragons wish to destroy Zenith, Capo? Oh, Moglio, you've just joined the Palm Guard, so we haven't had time to tell you the whole story. 1,000 years ago, when the Skylords and Landlords lived together in peace, they built this place to stand as a symbol of their friendship. But as you know, war broke out between them, and Nidhogg and his servants wrought destruction upon the Landlords. Of the structures that the landlords built, only this place, so loved by the great worm Hraesvelgr, remains. A symbol of friendship. If they can't bring down the whole tower, they must mean to destroy its most symbolic part, Capo. Its most symbolic part? That couldn't mean. Oh no, Capopo. They mean to destroy the spire. The spire is right above us. Magok, Maga, the two of you come with me. Moglio, you still need a rest. Remain here and stay out of sight of errant dragons, Capo. Wait, I feel so useless, Capo. Well, I may not be able to help, but you're here, Capo. You must help the others in my stead. Follow them and protect the spire, Capo. How far? Jesus Christ. Is there a lookup point over here? I haven't gotten. Let's hope I can walk on that. Ah, so you brought a member of mankind to fight alongside you. You have done well to survive the attacks of my minions. But where they failed, I shall succeed. Your corpses will fill my belly as the last remnants of mankind burn before me. Bye. Such a dreadful dragon, but you gave it the thrashing of a lifetime. Their plan lies in a shambles. Their plan lies in a shambles. And Zenith stands proud, Gippo. Lies in a shambles. Zenith is safe. Those dragons will think twice before coming here again, Gippo. At last we can finally rest our wings. We barely had time to stop and look at what we're protecting. But now that we do, is there a sight as breathtaking, Capo? Aye, its beauty is unrivaled. Alas, time has not been kind to it. Every day the cracks run longer and more bricks come loose, and there's little we can do to stay the ravages of time. I often wonder if Hraesvelgr is saddened by the sight, Capo. It is not for us to know the Great Worm's feelings. What matters is that we honor the Covenant and continue keeping Zenith clean and safe. Yes, the Covenant of our ancestors formed with the Great Worm Hraesvelgr. We protect his precious memories, and in return, he protects us. The great Hraesvelgr has suffered the sting of betrayal once already, and we shall not be the ones to betray him again. Until the day clouds of sorrow blot the skies no longer, we shall remain true to him. Oh, Kapopo, are you crying, adventurer? You little baby bitch boy? Our apologies, we didn't mean to get so sentimental. Worry not, it isn't time for sadness. Cheer up, because thanks to you, the Palm Guard has the courage to be even better, Capo. We'll patrol Zenith one more time to make sure no more nasty dragons are lurking about. Pray return to Mogholm and tell Captain Maglu of our valiant deeds here. fearsome dragon at Zenith. I dread to think what might have happened had you not been on hand. My thanks for your aid, adventurer. It is as Magok says, come what may, he will continue to honor the sacred covenant with Hraesvogr, Capo. Would that we could do more. Had we but the knowledge, we would restore Zenith to its former glory. But we haven't, and it avails us not to dwell on what we cannot do. Nay, we must focus our energies on what we can do. That is, protecting Zenith. My Moogles have performed their duty most admirably this day, and they shall be rewarded with Capo nuts. It's mine. Sounds like that's where my crafting is going to come into play. Uh-oh. I don't see any more quests. Ishgard pillars. There it is. So hidden. Ah, I've been looking for you, Angered. Commander Handaloop of the Temple Knights has an urgent matter he'd like to discuss with you. It would seem your strength is required once again. Pray make your way to the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly, and lend an ear to his request. Back down. Oh, the adventurer who felled the dread worm Nidhogg is here at last. I have a request that requires the strength of one such as you. We wish to know the current state of the churning mists, now that Nidhogg has been laid low. To that end, we have planned a reconnaissance mission that aims to gather information on the churning mist. Maine, here, will be leading the mission, a fellow dragoon. And I would ask that you aid her with your knowledge, as well as your strength. If you wish to aid us, pray speak with her. Ah, so you're the adventurer Angered I've heard so much about. Well met, friend. I am Maine, and I'll be leading our mission to the Churning Mist. I know Sir Handloop has spoken to you already, considering I'm standing, what, 3-4 feet away? Will you be lending us your assistance? Yet. It is an honor to have the aid of one who felled the mighty Nidhogg. As you already know, we hope to strike deep into the heart of what was once Nidhogg's domain. However, the Churning Mist remains an uncharted territory for us. I would ask that you teach us all you know of the place, of the beasts dwelling within, and any other information that could aid our mission. I see. You have my thanks, Angered. With this information to guide us, we can plan a secure route to our destination. We shall take the airship and make anchor at the rookery. We shall begin preparations for our departure shortly. Let us meet again at the rookery, Angered. All the way out there? I never got another trash can, or trash bag. So, this is the Turning Mist. It is the first time I've set foot in a Horde stronghold. For the safety of the Holy See, we must needs ascertain the movements of the Horde, now that Nidhogg no longer guides them. Nonetheless, this place fills me with a sense of unease. It's as if someone or something is watching us. 'Tis not best to pay nervous fancies any mind. Angered, we shall begin our mission shortly. May it end without incident. I have felt ill at ease since our arrival, as if something has been watching us. It would be best for us to remain here in case any dragons should lie in ambush, lest we alert them to our suspicion. Angered, pray investigate the areas for any signs of dragons lurking in the shadow. Oh, look at that. That didn't kill him. Level 56. Jesus. As I thought, the dragons tried to take us unawares. We used the cover of the clouds to escape the Horde's wrath in the skies, but it seems the dragons here have somehow caught wind of our arrival. Nevertheless, we cannot waver now simply because danger may lie ahead. We shall proceed with the scouting as planned. Angered, pray ready yourself. This mission may prove to be more difficult than we anticipated. Wait, why am I doing stuff? You're a fucking dragoon. Angered, we have need of your aid once again. A unit of scouts has been dispatched to the northeast, and I would have you bolster their strength. I was meant to go myself, but I had received a report that a dragoon from another scouting party was wounded. I will go and assist him. I apologize, the burden must fall on you, but we have no other choice. Godspeed, Angered. Up. Is there a lookout point over here? No? The mighty Angered has come to our aid. Maine had sent word that she would come herself, but to have the adventurer who slew Nidhogg come is an unexpected godsend. We hope to use this area as a base of our scouting missions. but the blood dragons stalking about are making things a bit difficult. Maybe you could help us by slaying, say, 3 of them? I'll try to keep up with you. Damn, there isn't really 3 right next to each other. Really? You made quick work of those dragons. I was only able to slay 1 myself, standing here. We should be able to begin scouting in earnest now, thanks to you. Gods damn it, they're nowhere in sight. You see, the blood dragons got a little too close for comfort not too long ago, and while trying to drive them off, I lost track of 2 very valuable aetherometers. We used them to measure the aether levels in the churning mist, and they were especially made for this thin atmosphere, and are nigh irreplaceable. If we don't return with them intact, then our mission here will have been for naught. Please, Angered, help us locate them. When do I start crafting? I have the skills. It looks like a little sextant. Weird looking one. How good is your search for the aetherometers? Wowzers, thank you. Ah, many thanks, Angered. Let's see. Excellent. The measurements seem to still be intact. With this, the first step of our mission ends in success. I'd hate to ask another favor of you, but could you please bring these aetherometers to Maine? I'll remain here and continue my duties. So, how are the scouts in the northeast faring? I trust with your help, there haven't been any mishaps. Yeah. Ah, the measurements for the aetherometers have already been completed. Let's see. Gods be good. Sir Estinian's report included mention of the Aerie, but we didn't anticipate the etheric energy being this powerful. If we could send this to the congregation, they should be able to glean even more information in their analysis. You have our thanks, Angered. I'll leave now. Angered, we need your help. While you were assisting our scouts in Northeast, 2 locations were discovered in the west that appear to be ancient battlefields. I think these would be the ideal places to take etheric measurements. I've sent scouts to each location already, but the ever-present threat of attack makes it difficult for them to obtain accurate readings. Please, Angered, help us. Ensure their safety whilst they perform their duties. Head to Sothton Walls first and meet with my scout. He'll let you know... Where'd you get these soldiers? I don't think they're qualified. I'm not gonna lie to you. Are they recruits? Ah, Ingrid. Maine sent word for your arrival. Your strength shall prove to be a tremendous help to our work. This area is crawling with dire stars, making it impossible to set up the etherometers to obtain accurate readings. If only we could do something about it. Anyway, we need you to provide a distraction while we set up the etherometers. If you slay 3 of them, that should provide us ample time. Shit. Please. Roar and gnash their teeth as they might, the dire stars were no match for the likes of you. We managed to set up the etherometers without an incident, although I must admit it would have been a treat to see you fight for a bit longer. It'd be a treat to see you fucking do something. I must wait until the etherometers are done with their measurements. Do you think you could check on the scouting party at the other battlefield? They have been dispatched to the north, and no doubt they are facing the same troubles I have been. Pray help them if they require it. I feel like I'm hitting locations I've never seen yet, and I'm surprised I'm not seeing any lookout points. A little surprised. Ah, it's the adventurer. You've come just in time. I'm in dire need of help. I finished setting up my etherometers, but on the way back to my post, a dire star attacked and stole my scouting what? I'm not sure which one made off with the report, but I don't think it could have gone far. I'll do what I can to help you find it. Just... you got robbed by a fucking dragon? Got it. Is it were able to find the report? What were you doing? Acting nervous? Who hired you? Who hired any of you? You all suck. Ah, this is it. I was in the middle of writing it when a dragon attacked and laid its grubby little paws on it. I can't thank you enough for your help today. Yeah, while you were over here fucking wallowing and... You're still wallowing! Stop it! Now that my report's been completed, I can continue with a more detailed survey. But first, we must collect the 3 etherometers set up around the area. I'd hate to impose on you again, adventurer, but could you collect them for me? Man. These are dragoons? I want to find this other one hiding under stairs, fucking fetal position. Adventurer, I could use your assistance. Adventurer, over here, behind this rock. have my thanks, adventurer. The etheric measurements seem to be in order. The scout to the south has completed his readings as well, has he not? On your turn, pray collect the aethermeters from him as well. Once you've collected all the aethermeters, deliver them to Maine. Pray hurry. An airship should be coming to collect their measurements soon. I shall continue my scouting and return by a different route. As I stand over here shaking in my boots. I thought it said go down. I suppose there's nothing down there, huh? Ah, it is good to see you again. So you've come to collect the aethermeters? Well, the measurements should be completed by now, but I haven't taken the time to make sure yet. I hate to bother you, but could you collect them for me? I would like to examine them before you bring them to Maine, so bring them here before departing. Could you get them? Aren't you a jumpy dragoon? Jump down, grab him, jump back up? I don't know, man. That's like our whole thing. Yes, these measurements should prove to be satisfactory. Adventurer, please bring these to Maine along with the aetherometers from the Northern Scout. I mean, I can hardly call her a scout. Well, I think you all suck. This kind of reminds me of an area in Demon Souls with those weird looking tendrils. I don't know what that is. Anyway. Just want to take a peek. Pant. Angered, you're back. Pant. A dragon, singular, caught me unawares, but I'll be fine after some treatment. What news do the scouts report? Thank the 12 they completed their measurements without incident. This land is proving to be more dangerous than we had anticipated. There's fucking dragons here. Ah, the pain. I can scarce stand. Angered, pray put the thermometers in that sealed crate over there. You have my thanks, Angered. What in the seven hells was that thing? There's dragons here? Angered, the potion is doing its work, and before long I'll be fully recovered. I was investigating the lower layer of the rookery when a hulking shadow blotted my vision. I managed to fight the beast off and escape, but I fear it still stalks this place. 'Twould be a grievous error to let it live. More dragoons could come to harm. If only they were qualified to deal with it. I would ask that you slay the beast for us. Once the deed is done, bring something from the beast. Anything that would aid in identifying the true nature of the dragon. If only we were qualified to dispatch a certain archetype of creature. Damn. I don't know. How the fuck do I get there? There's like nothing under here. Nope, that's just back where I was. Way down. Jesus. Word of God. It's just normal ass fucking... Anyway. I was half expecting something at least larger. I cannot in good conscience let our dragoons scout the area while that beast still lives. We're able to track it down. Below the armpit and deflect the sword lance thrust. Rusted clean through. Okay. You pulled this from the beast's corpse? This armor dates back to before any of us were born, but there can be no mistake. It was forged in Ishgard. Yeah. This must mean that dragon was once a heretic and drank up the dragon blood until he... The gilding on the armor indicates it's hundreds of years old. What would drive a man to choose to become that? To a heretic, does such a transformation indicate transcendence? Mayhap 'tis not for me to understand the mind of a heretic. Nonetheless, we owe you our thanks for ridding us of that abomination. Well, it seems we've completed surveys all around the ancient battlefields thanks to you. However, I have one last request to burden you with. I would ask that you deliver 2 things to Sir Handaloop at the congregation. Aren't we both going back? Firstly, I would have you deliver the sealed crate containing the aethermeters. Secondly, I ask that you retrieve the observation log from the scout to the northeast. I shall inform my scouts at each location that our mission is complete. Then we shall return to Ishgard together. Yeah. Once again, my thanks. We would not have been able to finish our mission without you. Well, if we're going back together, we're gonna get the... Anyway. Oh, I gotta get the crate. The Beast Tribes don't even make me do this much bullshit. Entry level, yeah. They're all recruits. I've received word from Sir Main and have written down detailed information from my observations. Pray bring it to Sir Handaloop at the congregation. The other scouts and I will remain behind at this post and continue with our work until Main calls for us. Give Sir Handaloop our regards, adventurer. Yep. Your knights suck. Get new dragoons. Oh, angered. It seems the operation at the Churning Mist was successful. What happened to the goal? It's still there, but we took the weights out of my room just to kind of clean up. It seems the operation at the Churning Mist was a success. What exactly did our scouts discover? I'll put it back up once, I guess after Six Flags, because we're cleaning up for the visitors. Ah, these atherometers and observation log, and the observation log will prove invaluable. However, this news that Maine was attacked by a heretic turned dragon is troubling. I've been mulling over the information you and Estinian have brought to light. To think that at one time dragonkind and mankind once coexisted, yet now we must contend with the dragons born of heretics in this never-ceasing conflict. It is much too early to say if the news of our once peaceful past should be given credence, but it would be foolish to reject it outright. The best course of action would be to become more familiar with the history of the Churning Mists. It is only through knowledge that we can decide our next step. Estinian's report contained detailed information on the Moogles that inhabit that area. Mayhap they would prove to be an invaluable resource for us. Angered, it seems you've deployed a bit of a relationship with them. Developed a relationship with them, have you not? I apologize for asking another favor of you so soon after you've returned, but I would be grateful if you could help us strike up our own relationship with them. Because, you know, our dragoons kind of suck. You have my thanks. I shall personally accompany you to ensure that this meeting goes favorably, and to show the Moogles my proper respects. We shall depart shortly. Angered, I shall see you at our destination. Yep, on my way. Here I go. I should keep up with my adventures. Gonna vendor some stuff. I may need some of these again, and that's why I'm kind of hesitant. I guess a lot of it's easy enough to make. I mean, if I get rid of it now and I don't pay attention, I'm not gonna miss it. Crash. Oh, they're both 33. Hmm. I still have, what is this? Why do I have this? I don't think I need this anymore. Ah, Angered. I see you still haven't chosen a proper Moogle name, Capo. What would you ask of me today? There are those from the surface that wish to know of the history of this land. Very well. If you vouch for them, I see no reason to refuse their request. However, I would ask one thing of you in return. The Moogles wish to live in peace, and we cannot do that if war rages across the land, Capo. As long as our desires are understood, I'd like nothing more than to meet these new friends. Now, where can we find this Sir Handloop? Excellent, Capo. I shall dispatch members of the Palm Guard and escort him at once. Angered, please go along with them. They may be shy around so many new visitors from the surface, Capo. God, way the fuck up there. Okay. Why there? Whatever. I didn't get airdropped here. Oh, Ingrid, it seems you were able to arrange a meeting after all. Yeah, my thanks. Oh, hey, it's the bros. This is squad. Well, welcome to the Churning Mist, Capo. Moglin has told us about you. It's our pleasure to guide you to Mog home. Ah, where are my manners? I am Commander Handaloop of the Temple of Knights. Of the Temple Knights. We are honored to receive your guidance. Furthermore, we appreciate your willingness to impart on us your knowledge of the Churning Mist. If there is aught you would require in return, we would gladly repay your kindness. Handaloop. You know, makes you think of a soup ladle. Sir Handaloop, you come from a large city on the surface, yes? You might have exactly the knowledge we need, Capo. We've long yearned to learn how to repair stone structures. If we did, we could repair Zenith with our own paws. Us Moogles have a sacred agreement with the great worm Hraesvelgr that binds us to protect the Holy Tower, but after 1,000 years, time has worn its luster. Zenith is beloved by Hraesvelgr and stands as a symbol of the friendship between the Landlords and Skylords. If we could restore its former glory, maybe the bond between your two races would be revitalized as well. Indeed, the Holy See's knowledge of stoneworking is vast. Very well. Although the road ahead of me may be difficult, I will do all within my power to convince the Holy See to send stonemasons and carpenters to do what they can. You are too kind, Capo. However, there's one more thing I must ask of you. It may be too soon to allow so many people from the surface into Hraesvelgr's beloved tower. It could, unnerve him. For now, we would ask that you teach us what you can at Mogholm, and then we can use our own paws to repair Zenith. It may start with us repairing but a single brick, but if we keep at it, soon Zenith will sparkle as it hasn't in a millennium, Capo. I understand the Moogle's concern. I know all too well that 1,000 years of animosity cannot be forgotten overnight. Let us work with diligence, and brick by brick we shall rebuild that which has been lost. Why is that shitty dragoon still there? I'm glad we've come to an agreement, Capo. Now let us be off to Mogholm. There's so much to share with you. No, Mog home. Right down here. It's time. God's damn Moogles. They'd lose their bloody pom-poms if they weren't attached to their heads. I can't find my nuts, Capo. My pebbles, Capo. You want to know where your pebbles are? Well, I'll tell you right after I shove them up your bleeding... Oh, you're not one of them. Thank the gods. Finally someone capable of sensible conversation. You see, I was sitting here at the Temple Knight's behest to teach stonemasonry to those creatures. However, as soon as I arrived, they bombarded me with menial tasks, and before long I found myself traipsing aimlessly across the churning mist. I'll endure it no longer. It's time I bid good riddance to this place and its inhabitants. Sir, I'm loath to ask you to suffer such wretched company, but could you inform the one named Moogle that I shan't be returning? I dare not go myself, lest my temper get the best of me. Good news. Well met, adventurer. The Pomp Guard remains vigilant as ever. What brings you to Mogholm? A sudden craving for capo nuts? Another stonemason has gone home, Capo? Sigh. At least this one bothered to inform me, in a manner of speaking. I suppose I can't blame him for leaving. He was only trying to help us repair Zenith. They're sent here to survey the area and teach us what they know of working stone. Alas, the Moogles are more concerned with who can concoct the cleverest trick than who can build the sturdiest wall. They don't do it out of malice. It's just an impulse, like breathing or hiding. But the Ishgardians don't view it that way. So far, this is the 9th stonemason that's left us. I fear Sir Handloop may be regretting his decision to help. As a representative of Mogholm, I must offer him an apology and an explanation. Adventurer, will you guide me to Ishgard so that I might mend this situation? What a relief, Capo. I tend to get terribly lost when traveling on my own. I trust your preparations are complete. Excellent, then let us be off. Oh, I watched the Mog talk, and my biggest takeaway from that is Arthur's is 43 years old. He looks so young. I'd figure he was like 25. Greetings, Sir Handloop. If it isn't Mogul angered, an unexpected visit, but a welcome one, for I had been hoping to speak with you of our stonemasons. Each one has returned within a fortnight, more wroth than the last. They claim the Moogles are proving to be less receptive to their teaching than they had anticipated. Sir Handloop, my deepest and most sincere apologies, Capo. The others only meant to make the stonemasons feel welcome by including them in their mischief. They never meant to anger. I swore my honor as a Pomp Guard that it will not happen again. For the sake of friendly relations, I am more than willing to put this misunderstanding behind us and begin anew. Alas, we have already sent you every stonemason we could spare, and I fear there's little hope in convincing any of them to return to Mogholm. You haven't sent every stonemason, my dear Handloop. Who's this? Oh, it's Lord Terrison. What brings you to congregation? I don't remember this man. Let us dispense with the title, shall we? And surely you can surmise why I am here. Every one of these thin-skinned milksops was a pupil of mine. How would it reflect upon me if I let their negligence bring this project to ruins? Besides, my task came to us directly by the Holy See, and failure would result in my family becoming a laughingstock for generations to come. You see, for both personal and familial honor, I must take up my hammer and succeed where my students have failed. Oh, I thought he was talking about me for a second. Not everyone. Alas, I am well past my prime. The hammer weighs heavy in my hand, and my mind dulls with age. Alone, I fear I might fall victim to the clever deceptions of the Moogles, or my body might crumble under the stress of so much physical labor. Perhaps with the help of a young, stout adventurer. Oh, there's one right there. One who has won the respect of the Moogles, one who is well versed in their ways. Only with such a partner could this old man possibly hope to keep his honor from being sullied. Do you know any such adventurers, friend? Pray tell me you do. Are you joking? What courage! Did you see that hand loop? This strapping young lad put his name forward without a second thought. Truly you have brought solace to this tired old man's heart, my dear Anger. Capo? I'm not sure I understand. Are you saying both you and the adventurer will help us? Indeed, my furry little friend. You shall be well taken care of. Now, our first order of business should be to gather all who are involved in the restoration. Not cool, I entrust that task to you, and angered, I shall not be far behind. Before we depart, however, we have some work of our own to complete. You see, I mean to show the Moogles that they are not the only ones with a penchant for trickery. Come meet me at the Jeweled Crozier, and we can begin preparations. What? Once again, it would seem our burdens have become yours. My apologies. For what it's worth, the Temple Knights will provide you with any aid you might require. For now, I suppose it would be best to follow Terrason's lead. He is a wise man, although his methods can be somewhat unorthodox at times. There you are. Before we begin, I would draw upon your knowledge of the Moogles. Namely, I wish to know what foods they are partial to, for I believe therein we shall find the means to deceive them. So their makeshift economy revolves around these Kupo nuts. Why, this plan practically crafts itself. Our next course of action is plain, and I believe you are just a lad to rise to the challenge. For your hands speak in volumes that your words do not. They are the hands of a practiced artisan, much like my own. There's no need for humility, my friend. You are among peers, and as your peer, I'd be honored to call upon your aid. I ask that you craft me a Kupo nut. Not a real one, mind you, but a fake which could fool even the most discerning Moogle. As I have never laid eyes on a Kupo nut myself, I must entrust this task to you. I require only one, which I shall use to make more. I believe, with the proper application of dye and wax, you can craft a Kupo nut, that will both look and feel like the real thing. Here, I believe these materials should prove proficient. Now, I know full well that even the master has his failed attempts, and so have instructed Mathi here to provide you with more materials should you require them. Yeah. Craft. Restoration. Got it. If you require more materials, blah 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 blah. How goes your work, Ingrid? There's no need to rush. I would not want a masterpiece to be marred by a hasty hand. Counterfeit Kupo nut, so lifelike it could cause economic collapse in Mogholm. Oh, so this is a Kupo nut. Although I'm not a Moogle, I'm certain that if I was, my stomach would be rumbling at the sight. Impressive, considering the meager materials we had on hand. No doubt you're wondering what I plan to do with this. Do not worry, I will not dare spoil the surprise for you. For now, just know that I intend to make more. It may take some time, so pray go on ahead to the plaza near the zenith. I shall meet you there. I still need that trash bag. Oh. I forgot to wait. Just... I don't know what that is. Like a leaf. Just shelving over there. Oh look. That recruiter that stopped me in the middle of the parking lot. Like planted a grocery cart. I want to grab it and I just I just see this guy marching down the fucking parking lot. I'm like, of course. Yeah. And I cleaned that. Trashed a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, the shelves. It's just dusty. Basically it. Shelves. Yep. Right. Fun places putting these What? Just like pills.
Got a shelf down.
I do. I got stuff here.
You got a drawer. One thing.
I think I have stuff in there. Kind of. Old ass Elgato, which I'm sure is obsolete by now. Roxia. Oh no, wait, that's new? I don't remember. I have an Elgato somewhere. Is this the spot? Have we done it?
Welcome to Bar West, Elingard. Truth be told, this place is in even worse shape than I was led to believe. Well, I suppose even a fortress begins with but a single stone.
My apologies, Lord Tarson. I urged the Mogmenders to meet us here, but they all claim to be busy with something or other. It may be a while before they arrive.
Terracin will suffice, my dear Moogle. And there's no need for apologies. From my understanding, the Mogmenders have laziness in abundance. While we are waiting, answer me one question. Who among them is the easiest to trick?
That would be Master Mogson, without a doubt, Capo. He was put in charge of the Mogbenders on account of his deft paws, but he falls for the tricks more often than not. One time he spent 3 days playing hide-and-seek while the others gorged on coconuts.
Such deviousness. I doubt I can surpass so clever a ploy. Nonetheless, I must try.
Huh?
Where are the two?
I don't know.
They have the same like
No.
round?
I don't move him around.
Cool. I believe Ingrid and I can take over the reins from here. We shall have the Mogmenders hard at work ere long.
You mean to out-trick the Mogmenders, Capo? Fascinating. I had no idea you played tricks on each other down below. Of course, I look forward to hearing of your victory, though I do hope he hides his pebbles.
When building a wall, we are taught that a single ill-placed brick can cause a whole structure to collapse. I believe this Master Mogson may be our figurative loose brick. Now, let us seek him out. He cannot be far.
Nine stonemasons, Capo. Surely they are praising my cleverness in Ishgard. How should I trick the next one? Oh, I know. A rare sickness which strikes once every 100 years and causes our pom-poms to...
Master Mogson of the Mogmenders, I presume. I am Terracin, freshly arrived from Ishgard. Forgive me for eavesdropping, but I overheard mention of a sickness. Is there aught I need to worry about?
You're already here. I mean, yes. A terrible, incurable sickness has spread throughout Mogholm. One last seen over 1,000 years ago. Once afflicted, our wings grow heavier than, stones. We can do nothing but lie on the ground helpless until it passes.
I see. Such unfortunate timing. I suppose we must postpone our work for now. May you and yours be in good health soon. 'Tis a pity, truly. Whatever shall I do with all these Capo nuts.
Did you say capo nuts? Here? Now?
Why, yes. I brought a veritable feast which I meant to share with the Mogmenders as a gesture of goodwill. Alas, we shall have to wait. A sickness which comes once every 1,000 years surely requires proper...
Did I say sickness? Perhaps I was mistaken. Yes, perhaps they weren't sick after all, just in a napping. How embarrassing. Lucky for you, however, that means the rested Mogminders are hale and hearty. I'll summon them and meet you at Barless forthwith. Now, immediately.
Sigh. By the gods, I was hoping for a bit more sport than that. Perhaps if he said Capo nuts were a miraculous cure to this epidemic, I could have pretended to believe him. Well, what's done is done. Come, let us away to Barlas and meet our new companion.
Weak. You're weak. Yeah, that's where it is. Oh, hey. As promised, I've gathered my most skilled Mogminders. Now I believe there was talk of a feast.
Indeed. They have the paws of true artisans. Now, for the feast. Let me start off our relationship by offering this bounty to you.
They look so plump and juicy, Capo. And all this for a little effort? Period. As Master of the Mogminders, I declare first privileges. That's not how a Capo nut tastes. It's a fake. How could something that looks so delicious be so disappointing?
My dear Mogson, you just got punked. I pwned you. Fell right in my trap. It seems the tables have turned. Indeed, these nuts were wrought by man, not born of nature. Even better than the real thing, yes? Well, besides the taste, of course.
They're all fake? There's not even a real one tucked away inside, Capo? You bitch. Perhaps we should check once again, just to be sure. I dare say these would fool even Chieftain Muglin, and no one's ever been able to trick him. Truly works of art, Capo.
This is but a small sampling of our capabilities, friends. I have built towers and raised walls that rival the largest in Churning Mist. Yes, even Zenith.
You mean you can make Capo nuts even larger than these? Larger than Zenith?
Perhaps I could, if I had the inclination. However, I offer you something better. Pledge your paws to me, and I shall teach you how to craft aught you can imagine. Alas, I will make this offer only once. So, what say you?
Anything we can imagine, Capo? Of course! We swear on our pom-poms to be diligent pupils. Why, I'm ready to start repairing Zenith this very moment. Now. Right now.
And that's the spirit I like to see. But we have a long road ahead of us, my Mooglemenders. Before we start work on the palace proper, I believe we would do well to begin by repairing this very plaza. What you learn here shall form a solid foundation for what is to come. 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 Come.
Well, now that things have settled, I do believe formal introductions are in order. I am Mogzin, master of the Mogmenders. I never knew what a crafter was capable of until I saw those fake Kupo nuts. With even a fraction of such skill, I've no doubt that we could restore Zenith to its former glory. Still, I can't help but wonder what we could have accomplished had we listened to the other 9 stonemasons. Oh well, I suppose there's no use whacking my pom-pom over the past. Besides, fucking, there's a fly in here. You and Terracin are so much more kind and patient than the others. You do plan to stay and teach us, right? We'll work every day until our paws are sore and our cheeks are flushed. I promise you that, Capo. Piss off, Capo. Fuck. I'm not that mean. We'll rebuild it together. Truly, Capo? The others will be overjoyed to hear this. Yeah. Mogmenders, let us go forth. Tools and paw and make Zenith shine once more. It's happening. Thanks to your efforts, the restoration of Barles has begun. Continue assisting the Mogmenders to see repair of the plaza completed. You are now neutral, get quests. Well met, Angered. I was just about to send for you. You see, the sudden influx of new recruits has us short on woodworking tools and supplies, leaving those who joined us more recently with no means to begin their training. We are in dire need of resin, and you are just the artisan we need to mix it, Capo. By now, Mogwan should have secured the necessary materials with which he can do so. If you make your way to Asa, you'll be able to begin crafting straight away. Angered, I know not what to do, Capo. Several days ago, one of my Mogmenders stormed off when I told him searching the House of Letters for construction materials was a foolish idea. He has been absent for days, and being the hardhead he is, I'm sure he will not return until he has collected an assortment of planks, paints, and pilings large enough to prove me wrong. I fear this means he might never come back, for there is nothing of the sort in El Tome, only hungry predators seeking easy prey. And there's nothing easier than an overworked Moogle. Please find and make sure he's safe, Capo. As you might recall, today is, or rather was, the day we began restoring the Foundation, Capo. Sigh. A slight oversight, however, has left us with insufficient materials to do so. To remedy this, I've dispatched Mogmenders to the landlord colony in Ale Tome to root for loose lumber and steel. They should have returned by now, but are nowhere to be seen. It is imperative that we sort this mess out quickly, so I would ask you to lend us your strength once more, Angered. Please go and gather whatever they have collected and deliver it to one of my Mogmenders at the restoration site above, Capo. Yep. Who's the vendor? Wow, I could already get stuff. Get them shells too. Anyway. Mogek mentioned you'd be along, Capo. Well, I dare say we shall not disappoint. The selection of materials we gathered for you will even rival the wares of vendors in the inner cities. Excuse me, I exaggerate, of course, but rest assured, all that you need can be found right here. Oh, and if you would, please take the finished product directly to Magupo. He's been beside himself with excitement since learning you'd be the one creating supplies for our trainees. Cool, nice and easy. Give me the shit I need to make stuff. I need to make 3? Fallen. You can't find Makupo? Where could he have... Ah, there he is. If you squint hard enough, you could see his ears peeking out from behind those boulders. Angered, you're right on time, Capo. Did you bring them with you? Yep. Oh, they're perfect. So perfect, in fact, it makes me think our novice Mogmenders would feel much more inspired to learn if they received their training supplies from a master craftsman, such as yourself. I shall wrap them up so you might distribute them to each of our crafters in training. A special delivery for me? How exciting, Capo. Let's see it then. Oh, these are just what I needed. Thank you, sir. What are you doing? Oh. Against the wall. Oh, wait. You're the esteemed Master Angered in the flesh. How I've longed to meet you. Word gets around. These were crafted by you? I shall treasure them always, Capo. What's brought you all the way out here, sir? Out all this way, sir. I joined for the free Kupo nuts, but now that I'm here, I might as well go the full mom. There isn't any point in starting something unless you're going to be the best. These are simply splendid. With them, there's nothing stopping me from becoming a premier Mogmender. I have scoured this entire area and am confident that, short of chopping down trees, there is no more timber to be found. While a few of the logs are a mite singed, they're no doubt still serviceable. Well then, I shall leave these to you, Capo. Okay. Gah, please, Capo. I am but skin and bones. I assure you, I do not taste nearly as good as I... Oh, thank the gods it's you. As glad as I am to see your friendly face, I beg of you not to sneak up on me like that. Huh? Mugek sent you? Capo! I just knew that smug-faced, palm-swinging asshole didn't trust me to bring back anything worthwhile. Well, I'll show him. I will. Just look at this huge pile I've gathered. Who am I kidding, Capo? Most of these materials are so old and decrepit it would be a miracle if I could use them to build anything. Sigh. What am I to do with this rubbish? Wait, these jars of oil. Alone they might be worthless, but with your superb crafting skills, maybe you can mix me a couple of buckets worth of polish. Then even Mogek cannot claim my coming here was a fruitless venture. Someone of your expertise should be able to make short work of this. And while you're at it, I'll go and search the area for even more things to take back. Anyway, I shall let you get started. If you find yourself in need of more materials, do not hesitate to ask. Oh, and please deliver the finished product to Mogek directly, Capo. Bye. Oh, they're magnificent. How I wish I could be there to see the look on Mogek's face when you hand them to him. That bitch. I haven't even seen the other griffin yet. I've unearthed a large cache of metal bars, but try as I might, I cannot carry them for even a single ilm. You appear quite strong, Capo. Please, sir, take them to the restoration site of my stead. Easy. There it is. Yes, indeed, Capo. Not moments ago, I received word from Master Mogek that you would be along with more construction materials. Now, let's see what our little scavengers managed to dig up. Excellent, excellent, Capo. This is much more than I had hoped to receive in such short notice. Oh ho, would you take a look at this, Angered? If these bits of charcoal were ground to powder, it could be used to mix vats of varnish to shield our pilings from the elements. Now, if only there was someone at hand with the talent and skills to do so. You'll do it? I know I count on you, Capo. Oh, and when you've finished, please see that they undergo one of Master Mogek's routine inspections. I was wondering if I can get away without having to craft something. Oh, just two, right. As much as I desire to watch the master at work, I must lug the rest of these items back to the others, Capo. Angered? From what I hear, not only did you take the time to craft the supplies I requested, but went out of your way to distribute them as well. Thanks to you, the youngest of our crew couldn't be more excited to start their training. I just hope their zest for learning doesn't begin to wane over the coming days and weeks, Capo. We need all the pause we can if Zenith is to be restored in a timely fashion. Angered, you returned much earlier than expected, Capo. Were you able to find our missing Mogminder? I see. So he has stayed behind to continue his search. Well, for that, I cannot fault him. These are simply splendid, Capo. Even more so, considering they were crafted using components found at the House of Letters. Perhaps I was too quick to discount the potential of the ruins offered. It is a mistake I mean to rectify immediately, Capo. I shall begin scheduling routine searches of the area, just as soon as I get the rest of my Mogminders in order, that is. You're back so soon, Angered. I trust all went smoothly. Magnificent, Capo. With these, our foundation will be able to withstand the ravages of time for generation upon generation to come. Agard, Terracin has been looking for you, Capo. There's an important matter we must discuss at once.
Angered, there you are. I must say the attitude of the Mogmenders is much improved. They have mastered the basics of stonemasonry much more quickly than anticipated, and remained and ever eager to learn. Once the rubble has been cleared, we can begin rebuilding. Therein lies our problem, however. I am afraid we lack the numbers to remove the debris on our own. I requested aid from the Moogles of Asa, but have yet to receive a response. Doubtless they are trying to avoid any kind of hard work. And so I would task you, my dear Mogzen, with bringing them here. I give you leave to use whatever trick you can conceive of, rather, to get those malingering Moogles to Barliz.
You want me to fool Moogles? I've never done that, Capo. Not successfully, anyway.
Do not be so quick to lose heart. You fail only because your ideas are half-formed, marred by compromise and poor planning. You must persevere in your efforts if you wish to succeed. It is as the words of my house state, by the 100th blow. For a single strike of the chisel merely scratches the stone's surface. It is only with constant effort that stone gives rise to bricks, to walls, and at last, an impregnable fortress. Such is the power of will, or perseverance, of determination.
Will, perseverance, determination. I will remember, Capo. Yes, I'll craft a trick so cunning they'll sing songs of it throughout Mogholm.
Aye, that's the spirit. You are a leader, and it is past time you took charge. Show the others that Mogmenders are not to be trifled with. However, while I have great faith in Mogzen, he still has yet to meet his full potential, which is why I must ask you to accompany him, Angard. Ensure he does not slip back into his old ways. Give that pom-pom of his a firm shake if you sent him his will wavering.
I'm sure there'll be no need for that, Capo. Nevertheless, I would certainly appreciate the company. Well then, shall I be off? We should begin by speaking with Magoop, the Moogle in charge over at Asa.
Oh.
Up top. Oh, if it isn't Master Mogzen and the adventure I've heard so much about. I seem to recall a request of some manner from the Mogmenders. Oh yes, you required extra paws to help move the rubble? That's correct, Capo. The request was made some time ago, and still not a single Moogle has arrived at Bar Liz. We can't hope to make any progress without them. Ah yes, who could forget such an unusual name? Of course I dispatched several Moogles the moment the missive came, but I'm afraid they may have sent them to the wrong location. Awfully hard to pronounce that name, you see. Why, I suppose they could be anywhere now, and without the provisions for a long journey. How dreadful, Capo. All alone among those wild beasts, hungry and afraid. Curse my clumsy tongue. Curse it! Could you help me find them? Please bring them something to sate their hunger, and I'm certain they'll be most willing to help. Of course. An understandable mistake. I can scarce pronounce half the names I hear. Don't worry, Magoop. My companion and I will have the errant Moogles back here in safe post-haste. It would serve to go searching... It wouldn't serve to go searching blindly, however, lest we become lost ourselves. No, we must discuss our strategy beforehand. Angard, let us confer down below. Fool. Got him. I can see it now, their pom-poms shivering in fear. Please, you must do something. I'd never be able to live with myself should they come to harm, Capo. Yum. Little does Magoop know, I've already fallen for this trick. Twice! Why trouble yourself to get your own food when a gullible Moogle will deliver it right to you? It would be a brilliant ploy if it wasn't so overused. And now we have our chance to... what did Terracin say? Turn the tables. We could trick them into going to Bar Les. I dare say they'd stay just as a sign of respect. Mogoop and his lackeys are a clever bunch, though. How could I possibly get the better of them? If only we could use those fake Kupo nuts, but by now every Moogle in Moghoven and beyond has heard of them, and rightly so. They are truly masterpieces. Certainly not something I could ever hope to surpass. And there's no shame in that. Yes, why reach for the skies when a Kupo nut is hanging just within reach? Besides, Asa is far from Moghoven. I wager Magoop and the others have heard nothing of your fake nuts. Well then, I believe the matter is settled. Don't make me give you your palm a squeeze. No, not my palm, Capo. I remember Terracin's words. Just keep your hands right where they are. I'll come up with my very own trick. I'll make Magoop think twice before trying to trick me again. Thank you, Angered. Terracin was right to have you accompany me. If you were not here, I would have given up before I remembered a special something that just might serve as a perfect tool for our trick. A very special something. I haven't got any myself, though. Certainly not in the quantity required. But there is one Moogle who might. Angered, come with me to Moghoven so we can seek out the council of the alchemist Moghan. Yes, it's all falling into place, Capo. I'm an alchemist. I know alchemy. Angered, my apologies. I had to pick something up from Bar Les on the way. I hope I didn't keep you waiting long, Capo. The mighty adventurer graces us with his presence again, Capo. Oh, and greetings to you as well, Mogzin. What brings you two all the way from Bar Les? Magoop is up to his old tricks, but I mean to take the upper paw this time, Capo. For that, I require your most potent medicine. Most potent. Oh, and on a completely unrelated note, I brought you a gift. Well, I certainly can't just give you Capo nuts, and larger than any I've ever seen, even more so than those of Chieftain Moglin's secret reserve. You've always been a stout supporter of the Mogminers. I just thought I should express my gratitude. Of course, I understand, Capo. I wouldn't dare decline a gift from you, Mogzin. It is only a gift, yes? Why, Moghan, you wound me. I would never intend it for it to be anything else. Ahem, Capo. Lifting stones is dangerous work, and it would be dreadful if anyone was injured, especially so far from home. You shall have your medicine, Mogzin. Practice caution, however. Use too much, and you may do more harm than good. Diarrhea. As a matter of fact. The runny runs. I promise to be responsible, Capo. Angered, I believe we are finished here. I'll meet you back at Asa after I finish some final preparations. I'll try not to be late this time. I have a medicine of whatever ails you, but you'd have to be awfully sick to use the medicine I gave Mogzin. Hang on, I can hear the oven beeping. And there's brownies. I can't put down now. I'm gonna do a lap, actually. I have no clue where it's at. No, I don't know. I may sign up early. At least I got the Moogle quest started. We're gonna be doing some more cleaning, which is why I was late. How goes the search? I've looked up and down, under every rock and behind every bush, and can find no sign of the poor Moogles. All the searching has made me feel terribly thirsty, by the way. Now I know how the others must feel, as tearing me apart, Capo. Magoop, enough. I surrender. I must say your every trick is more impressive than the last. This one was so impressive, in fact, that I brought a bounty of Kippo nut milk to give everyone. Ha ha ha! Mogzin's been outsmarted again, Capo. You really must stop making this so easy. There's no sport in it anymore. However, we'll gladly accept these libations as a just reward for our ingenuity. Time to call the others. Did you see, Capo? Magoop is none the wiser. He thinks that's just regular Kippo nut milk, but we know better. Though I can scarce believe that I, Mogzin, am finally about to trick Moogles. Come, Angered. Magoop will soon get his just desserts. Was that spelled with one S? Just deserts. Just deserts. Is the only biome good for you? No snow, no plains, just deserts. Look at him, he's shitting himself. Angered quickly, Mogoop and the others are just about to partake of my special milk. Really? Okay, yeah. It's even older than dessert. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Because I just typed it in like this. Here, delete that. Back to Google. Because that just popped up right away. I'm like, oh. Just delete me, please. Mogson has been tricked again, and not for the last time. In his humbleness, he has rewarded our surpassing cleverness with a bounty of Kapo nut milk. Drink deep, my friends, and bask in victory. Start puking violently. Oh, there's nothing like a nip of milk after what is? Kapopo. Impossible. Mogson, he couldn't have. Poison. What's in the milk, you ask? Come. A few pinches of the crushed cloud mallow seeds. In large enough quantities, they put Moogles into a deep sleep. 3 weeks. Once they're dozing soundly, I need only whisper in the ears to complete my plan. Look angered and bear witness to a Mogminder's guile. A working Moogle is a happy Moogle, Kapo. A working Moogle is a happy Moogle, Kapo. From sun up till sundown, you'll work up a sweat with nary a frown. From sun up till sundown, we'll work up a sweat with nary a frown. What ho, friends? Isn't it a perfect day for back-breaking labor? Who needs rest? Not I, Kapo. Who wants to sweat? Me. Cleaning. Because, you know, I cleaned, that shelf there. The shelves over there as well. Clean it up a bit. Victory, Kapo. We're gonna run some wires under the house, probably. Victory, Kapo. I doubt Mogoop will dare try to trick me again after this. And now to reap the rewards. Let's return to Barless and see what Moogle's hard at work can accomplish. Internet related? Yeah, it's the internet cables, but it's because the cables are running like off the ceiling, and it's just unsightly. But no, it's just wire management. Anger is terrible. We'll never get the rubble cleared, Capo. Malgoop and the others have began working eagerly at first, but they collapsed after carrying only one rock between them. I know they aren't used to hard work, but this beggars belief. Perhaps all is not lost, however. When a Moogle's in such a sorry state, the only cure I know is more Cloud Mellow. And I believe you can help with that, Angered. Mount a mallow and sprinkle some puffs on these Moogles, and their palms should perk right up. Just ask the Moogle guarding it to ride. I'll be looking to the skies. Perhaps a few errant puffs will blow my way, Capo. Say no more. I know exactly why you're here. Just shake your rump a bit and rain mallow-puffs on the poor Moogles, and they'll be back in tip-top shape. Hop on. I'm sure the mallow could support your weight. Hell yeah. I seem to recall being tired? Impossible, inconceivable. Why, I dare say I could clear the rubble myself. A working Moogle is a happy Moogle, Capo. The mallow puff seem to do it, Capo. If they keep up this pace, then the rubble should be cleared in no time. And what's more, now that I've hoodwinked a Moogle, I'm sure to earn some respect around here. I am the master of the Mogminders, after all. Terracin, Angered, if not for your support, I would have given up long ago. To see my efforts succeed at last, I've never felt this sense of accomplishment before. You have my thanks.
Brilliant, dear Mogson. Remember my words, and your convictions shall show through in the quality of your craftsmanship.
I will, most certainly will. Terracin, your words will guide me in both my works and my studies. Thanks to your efforts, the rubble has been cleared from Barles. Continue assisting Mogminders to see repair of the plaza completed.
Yay.
What I unlock? Nothing. Ah, Anger, just the craftsman I was looking for, Capo. We're gathering materials for the restoration of the walls surrounding the plaza grounds, and your help would be most appreciated. I dispatched a few able-bodied Moogles to the landlord colony in search of salvageable goods, and I want to be sure that what they find can be put to good use. I'd like you to check on the progress and bring back anything they've found so far. As the most brilliant Moogle of the Mogmenders, I took it upon myself to devise a plan to recruit more helping paws. All I need now is a certain charismatic character to put my plan into action. That'd be you, Capo. We Moogles are all play and no work when time allows for it, but none can resist the allure of Kupo nuts, even if it means arduous work. And that is how I will rally the Moogles to help with construction. Mogmul was hesitant, though, concerned those already working would lose their share. Being the magnificent Moogle that I am, however, I amassed an ample supply without dipping into their stock. Now, what I want you to do is travel to Moghome and see who would be willing to help us for a sizable sum of Kupo nuts. The mere mention of the words should be more than enough to motivate them, Capo. Tell me, Angrid, have you ever heard of sparkling mallows? At the very least, I'm sure you've seen them. Twinkling balls of fluff dotting the landscape here and there. We plan to use them to spruce up the monument grounds, Capo. I lent someone to gather a few, but alas, they've yet to return. You would think picking up a few plants would be an easy task. I'm sure it's nothing serious, but I would be remiss to not be certain, which is why I need you to travel to Sam'al and see if anything's wrong. Ooh. Free Kupo nuts. I don't even know where to begin, Capo. Would you help me find some choice materials for the Mogmenders? We should be able to cover more ground if we split up. You head west and I'll stay here to see what I can find. Between the two of us, something's bound to impress Mogak. Welcome back. So what did you find? Now craft something. I was only expecting scraps, Capo. Where'd you find these? We can make reagents for restoring the walls with this. I mean, you can make the reagents, haha, Capo. Far be it from me to deny a craftsman the chance to show off his skills. Now then, when you finish, take the supplies back to Mogak. I'm going to stay here and see if there's anything else worth taking, yep. Do I even have to do that? Wow, just one normal pump. Quicker too. Oh, come on. Nuts, you say? All I can eat if I help the Mogmenders? I'll do it, Capo. Koopa nuts. For free? My fluffy palm will have to wait, Capo. That's gonna be up. It's all gonna be up. Jesus. Hey, you're that crafting adventurer, right? Thank goodness you're here. I can't finish harvesting these sparkling mallows now that my hatchet's ruined, Capo. I worked really hard and I'd hate to upset the Mogminners back home. Do you think you could help me fix it? The blade has grown so dull it won't even cut grass, let alone a cloud mallow. I was hoping you could make oil for sharpening. Thankfully, I have spare material for your repairs right here. When you've crafted what we need, take it to the Moogle floating just over there, and he'll make my tools as good as new, Capo. Oil. 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 Should be here. Gathering tool component. Okay. One. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. My friend over there can handle the rest. Capo. Look at that sky. To think we're just tiny, fluffy specks in the great expanse of it. All really makes you think, doesn't it? Oh. Oh, free Koopa nuts. Well, I certainly don't need to think about that. Capo, which way to Mogminders? This guy. Hello there. Before you say anything, I know why you're here. He broke another hatchet, didn't he? Sigh. Well, let's have a look then. Oh, you made new parts to fix it, Capo. That's awfully kind of you. I'll have him back to work in no time. If Mogeka asks, tell him that work is proceeding as planned. Free Koopa nuts for helping the Mogminders. Who could say no to that? Bop, bop, bop. I just need to get cooking up to 50. Where am I at? 41? Pretty close. There you are. Did you find anything suitable for our work on the walls? Other than cooking? Why not cooking? Oh my, this is more than suitable. With this, the walls will gleam as they haven't in 1,000 years, Capo. I'll have the Mogminders get to work right away. Moogles have been flying in from every which way asking for work. I've never seen them so eager. Heh heh. But you and I both know they're really just here for my nuts, Capo. Oh, okay, I see. You wish to know how I procured enough for all volunteers? Why, I borrowed them from Chieftain Moglin's secret reserves, of course. So secret, in fact, that he's all but forgotten they exist. Even if he should remember, I'm certain he would agree our work in Zenith is suitable for you. Is a suitable use for them. At least I hope so. Welcome back. Ah, so his tool was broken. Trouble just as I expected. Huh? You must have misheard me, my dear friend. I didn't say I'm sure it's nothing serious. I said I'm sure it's something serious. Why else would I send you to help them, Capo? I mean, I imagine I'm gonna get through all of them eventually. eventually. Oh, I still need to max out Fisher, huh? It would help with the gear. Damn. No level. Why is he a little bit behind? Slacker. Anyway. Order real quick. I can see if I have any songs. Nope. 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 I have that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, do these sell for anything? No. Okay, I'm gonna sign out for now. Let's see anything, if we have to clean anything else as well. So good night, Jan. Good night, Oaks 2. Good night, Adriana Barbero. Good night, Alex is the Nexus. Good night, Alicidra. Good night, Alien Gathering. Good night, Anna Banana 10. Good night, another TV viewer. Good night, Beard Strummer Waiting Room. Good night, Commander Root. Good night, Danking Around. Good night, Emma the Dilemma. Good night, Lizzie Beth. Good night, is Niceable. Good night, Sophia Fox 21. Good night, Stygian Sticks. Good night, Twitch Streamer Discord. Good night, Valentina Alcaraz. I'll see you later.